Looks like I win again. Ha 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 ha. Nezdar, bring me another mountain melt. Well, look who finally decided to show face. BubberTubber in the flesh. What do we owe the pleasure?
Y'all got room for one more?
Unfortunately for you, BubberTubber, we've already got a full table. Says who?
Alright guys, who's ready for the next round?
It appears a spot has opened up. I'll deal you in.
Oh no, I don't want to play any cards.
You don't want to play cards? How daft can you be?
Pretty daft, I think. That's good, right?
What would you like to play instead?
Oh, you know what I want to play.
You have a lot of nerve suggesting a new game, BubberTubber. You are going to need a lot more than that to play it.
How about 10 mountain melts?
Make it 20. You see, that's what I said to Fettuccine. I can't believe you wash your hands in the Alfredo
You
sauce.
do your turn. Swords and Sandals 4 is a weird game. It's so weird, in fact. I can't even find a clip of one of the other games that would disprove that statement. Weird. By the 4th installment of the main series, you'd think you already knew what to expect with these games. Another fantastical adventure through the land of Brandor, climbing through the ranks of the Colosseum, and becoming an unstoppable gladiating machine. That's not what we do in this game. 4 swaps all of that gladiating goodness out for a Swords and Sandals themed Mario Party. Extremely confusing nomenclature aside, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. I mean, who doesn't love Mario Party? With some solid minigames, I'm sure we're in for a real treat. The game has solid minigames, right? Well, here we are. This is the titular Tavern, where we'll go on many quests that... What? Excuse me. Hello? Guys, please, can we focus for a second? As I was saying, this is the... Good lord. This is the Tavern, the hub world of the game, where we can embark on any number of wondrous adventures. And by that I mean... we can play board games. Those are fun, right? What? You want to rise through the ranks and become the ultimate gladiator? Bathing in the blood of your enemies and forging a legacy written in the stars? Why would you want to do that? Look, you can roll dice, you can move your guy around a bit, you can even have a nice tall glass of water or alcohol, whichever you prefer. I'll even let you be Antares. Besides, look around. You got all your favorites here. There's Arkmagius, Baron Wolfgang, not you, some random guy, and I'm not really sure who that is. That's John the Butcher? Are you sure? Everyone else looks like themselves. What happened to him? Oh, and I can't forget the main attraction here. Arglax, Overlord of the Arena. He looks so much like himself, in fact, that he's literally the same sprite from the second game. John, take notes. These 4 act as your main party for the game, with each player represented by one of these handsome bachelors. But I already have a party here, filled with equally handsome bachelors. Well, mostly bachelors anyways. And mostly handsome anyways. But that's besides the point. Let's Tavern quest. Here we are, the Vale of Heroes, where adventure beckons around every corner. Wow. Look at this adventure. The game is simple. Roll the die, land on a tile, and live it up. Let's go. Unless you land on a bad tile, then, oh man, that sucks. Now, while I could sit here and explain what each and every tile does, where's the fun in that? Come on, what about the mystery, intrigue, and excitement of discovering something new? You'll catch on eventually, don't worry. Okay, my turn. 1, 2. You have stumbled across a local village. Would you like to visit the shops and buy some items? Well, sure, that sounds great. Oh, hey, it's you. Oh, hey, it's you. At least you're not destroying my ears anymore. And I'm not destroying y'all's ears either. I didn't really know how to edit audio very well when I made my first Swords and Sandals video. That's my bad. Well, I would buy something, Louis, but I don't have any money. Let's try a different store. Okay, so I guess I'm just broke then. Story of my life. Why put an option to buy weapons and armor on one of the first tiles of the map? How am I ever gonna afford anything here? Maybe it's for the next game. See, that's called investing. Alright, Gabriel, your turn. Alright, Grogbar, your turn. Okay, well, if you guys aren't gonna do anything interesting, I'm out of here. Oh, you are making your way down a steep and precarious path when you slip. Really, me? Come on. On your left, soft grass. On your right, a deep and dangerous ravine. Which way will you fall? A dice roll decides which way I fall? That's stupid. It's pretty fire until it happens to you. Well, here goes. Hey! And for my troubles, I get a fate mask. He's so happy. That doesn't sound happy. Alright, a castle tile. What happens here? Oh, minigame. Sweet! This is what I've been waiting for. The minigames. I bet they're awesome. I don't even know what to say. I mean, if you had told me that in Swords and Sandals 4, I could play a minigame that involved me shooting PNG images of Swords and Sandals 3 bosses sliding towards me, I wouldn't believe you until you showed me that that's exactly what you can do in this game. As you'll come to find out, the quality of these minigames, well, they're questionable at best. Let's just take my 7 gold and get out of here. That's less gold than what you get for landing on a blue tile, by the way, so I must suck at that game. Looks like Lawrence also landed on a castle tile. Only he gets to pick if he wants to play or not. Why would you say no to having fun? Explore the desert wastes of the Badlands using a highly volatile rocket on your back. Well, that sounds lit. Let's see it, Lawrence. Should I even say anything about this? I think it speaks for itself. Just another wild day in the Badlands. Man, I thought I did bad with my minigame. Lawrence is walking away with 2 gold. Besides the minigames, the board also has these arena tiles where you can challenge any other player to an epic duel. It wouldn't be a Swords and Sandals game without at least a little gladiating, right? Lawrence, you're on. On top of picking who you want to face, you can also pick the stipulation of the fight. Hell in a Cell, falls count anywhere, extreme rules. Wait, that's the wrong game. Here, you can fight for each other's gold, fight to freeze each other for a few turns, or even fight to steal a sandal. That's nice. Oh yeah, and you can also kill each other. That's right. If you choose to fight to the death, the loser is removed from playing the rest of the game. And while this option does sound tempting, removing someone from playing the rest of the game this early is terrible design for a party game. Imagine being invited over for a game night, only to be killed in the first 10 tiles, and then having to watch everyone else play the rest of the game. Good lord. Alright, Lawrence, let's see how chaotic you really are. Alright. There we go. See you later, Lawrence. You might be frozen for 3 turns, but hey, at least you're not dead, right? Then you'd be frozen for like infinity turns. Alright, Grogbar's first minigame. Let's see what he gets. Well, it wouldn't be a Swords and Sandals game without Antares, right? And look, I know Swords and Sandals 3 Redux pronounces his name as Antares, but I'm still gonna call him Antares. We're 5 videos in at this point. We're too far gone. Hey, get away! Stop that! No, guys, don't! Please! Stop! You're killing them! Guys, wait! Wait! Hey, 60 gold though? That's a nice chunk of change. Prisoners at the Doom Trek Arena, tired of dying at the hands of gladiators, are revolting. Are you serious? Why would they do that? I gotta stop them. Let's go. This is amazing. I never thought I'd see the day where they put the Squidward death machine into a minigame. I mean, what could you even add to this that would make it better? How about the constant screams of prisoners for the entirety of the game? No, that wouldn't make it better, but it's here anyway. Man, I see why they give the option to skip the minigames. What have we played, like 4 already? And they were all just so good, too. Ice cream? What the hell? Oh, I'm back. Okay, who thought it was a good idea to put the Louis de Loungeville sword noise every time I swung? This has to qualify as noise pollution. Thank you for that. You know, I'm really trying to come up with things to say about these games, but they just leave me speechless every time. Are they all like this? What happened here? Oh, great. All right, Gabriel, prepare to feel the wrath of my... Dang it. There goes my money, I guess. And it's like I never lost a penny. All right, River of Rage. Set sail upon the River Edengarth, collecting gold and avoiding rocks. Sounds simple enough. Let's do it. Oh, okay. The controls are a little wonky. Let's try to correct here. Nope, hang on. Just give me a second. Are you serious? I know it looked like I sucked absolute doo-doo poop right there, but... I mean, Gabriel Maximus did. But those controls were atrocious. Oh my god, it's the Boxer Mystery Guy. I mean, oh my god, it's the Boxer Mystery Guy. Well, of course we're gonna open it. After everything I've done for you. Oh well, at least that didn't happen to me, am I right? Oh, let's go. More gold. Uh-oh. Grogbar just landed on the scary demon tile. Is that the scary demon? Wait, what the? 34 health? Grogbar has 8. Never mind that. You got it, Grogbar. Let's go. Okay. 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 Dang it. That's okay, though. You got money to spare, right, Grogbar? See, he's fine. All right, new minigame. We're due for an absolute banger. Let's see it. Game. What is this? Another PNG image sliding across the screen? This is not good, game. Just put me out of my misery. Oh, here we go. Grogbar versus Gabriel. 2 heavy hitters going at it. A real big meat battle, if you will. But I was lame. Gabriel, step it up. As you travel over the rolling plains, you encounter a gaudily clad wandering minstrel with very big hair. He sits upon a log, singing a song of peril and woe. He sits upon a log, singing a song of peril and woe, as he strums on his lute. So good King Lionel sent me away to rot inside a jail cell. 'Twas long I dwelt, and long to stay. 'Twas deeper there than all hell. That didn't even rhyme. What do we do, guys? Throw him some gold coins for his trouble, or punch the bard, smash his guitar to bits, and put an end to his melancholy blues? My goodness, I can't do that. I have to set a good example for the channel. Wait, Sir Brian of May? What's he doing here? Good thing I didn't punch him, smash his guitar to bits, and put an end to his melancholy blues then. We wouldn't have gotten Bohemian Rhapsody. Oh no, not River of Rage again. Well, at least I can try and redeem myself from last time. Or Lawrence Chaos Cat. Hey look, he's doing it. He's really doing it. Wait, Lawrence, watch out for that rock. Hey, check this minigame out. It features Sir Belgrave. That guy's... I mean, he's kind of cool, right? Cooler than his Colossus, that's for sure. And they're off. You got it, Grogbar. Use the fires inventories. Yeah, burn them. Ow. Why does this game keep using this sound effect? Hey, that minigame wasn't so bad. It was even kind of fun. Maybe we've just had a bad streak so far. Good job, game. More of that, please. Okay, these scary demon tiles are just unfair. Like, look at this. 21 health and he has a weapon? Okay. What? Man, modern medicine is crazy. You know, I'm actually glad I wrote Badlands again. I need a redemption from whatever that was. Okay, I think this is going better. See, we're actually flying. I think. Never mind. This minigame sucks. Alright, a rematch of the century. Gabriel versus Grogbar 2. Make your bets now. Who's got it? Wait, go back. Why didn't it do any damage? I'm just gonna avoid everyone's bets. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Guess we're just gonna have to wait for the rematch. Which is coming sooner than I thought. No problem, I didn't expect that. Grogbar definitely has a lot to prove in this rematch after what happened last time. Let's see if he can perform. Oh, goodness. And Gabriel misses. If that wasn't the single greatest get back I've ever seen, I don't know what would be. Good stuff, Grogbar. For some reason, only Grogbar is landing on these scary demon tiles. Come on, let's get a win here. Third time's the charm. There we go, Grogbar. Good hit. I honestly kind of forgot that I picked Bard at the beginning of this, so let's try and actually use our skills here. Whoa. That was a big fart. Okay, maybe Gabriel's up to the task of the scary demon tile. Jesus, Gabriel!
Welcome back, everyone. If you're just tuning in with us, it's now BubberTubber's turn to answer the $10,000 question. BubberTubber, for $10,000, name 2 people that the Bible mentions in the book of Luke.
Jesus, Gabriel!
Then that is correct! He'll be moving on to our next round right after this, so stay tuned.
Okay, we've been doing a lot of fighting lately. Let's get back to the minigames. Sandal blocks, huh? We'll see about that. Oh, it's just a matching game? Wait, this isn't that bad. It's not very original, but for this game, that's probably a good thing. Alright, now what's my game? Take a trip to the 9th circle of hell? Oh, great. Excuse me, Grim Reapers. I'm just trying to collect my gold here real quick. But did I really have to go to the 9th circle of hell for this? Maybe this is punishment for all those prisoners I squashed. That can't be good. Next up is Monsters Hall, which, despite the game telling me that it uses the keyboard, the only control is left click. I'm sure it's a sign of a good game to follow. Okay, pretty tame so far. Whoa, okay, here we go. Hang on, was that Zirzabal? What ails ya? Well, all these minigames are kind of making my head hurt. I just want to have a little something to take the edge off, you know? Something to really unwind in the local tavern, indulging in a drinking game or two. Okay, first of all, hey Arkmagius. Second of all, what was that game? You can literally see me trying to balance with my sparkly mouse trail and nothing happens. Is the game broken? I wish I could try again, but the games are random, so whatever. Next game. Looks like the arch wizard Sagan Z needs our help for this one. Well, Sagan, you know I'm up for any challenge. Let's get to work. Oh no. Now we're doing a word search? And I have to slide each letter together manually? No thanks. Oh hey look, Bargle's in this game. That means it's gonna be lit and awesome, right? Kinda. This one's not so bad. At least it runs smoothly. My only problem here is that why does Bargle's name keep changing its spelling every time I see it? Make up your mind. Unless that's like his twin or something, then why would you do that, Bargle's parents? You know how confusing that'd be. What? Bargle gets another minigame? Save some for the rest of us. I literally just played your last one. My bats, get in my sack. Who are you gonna challenge, Gabriel? What, me? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, it looks like Grogbar and Lawrence are gonna go at it now. What are they gonna fight for? Wait, they're fighting to the death? Lawrence, I think you're a little out of your depth here. You're a mage with no spells, and you're gonna beat Grogbar? Well, you know I like a good underdog story. Let's see it, Lawrence. Oh, let's not see it. And there he goes. What the hell? Who's breathing into the mic all heavy like that? Is that what you do when someone dies?
As today's service comes to a close, I just wanted to take a moment to share a few words about our dearly departed Lawrence Chaos today.
Oh great, looks like Gabriel wants his get back. Well, Gabriel, looks like you're gonna have to get it back in blood. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, there I go. Yeah. You know, good thing I only died at the end of the map, because if he did that in an earlier arena, I would have ended the video. You know, I couldn't think of a better victory scream. With the game over, all that's left to do is hand out some sandals and see who the true winner is. Make your bets now. Who do you think is gonna win? Okay, time's up. Hey! If you pick me to win, shout out to you, man. You're the GOAT. I may have died, but I died a winner. And isn't that what matters anyways? Okay, we are not bringing this back. Well, that was fun, I think. What's next? See, the problem with Swords and Sandals 4 is that there isn't really a good answer for what's next. Unlike the other games in the series that have clear progression to them, with various bosses to beat and objectives to complete, I pretty much just showed you everything that Swords and Sandals 4 has to offer. There's no final goal, no ending to work towards, nothing to really incentivize you to keep playing beyond maybe having fun. Well, that's not entirely true. And we are having fun, right guys? See? After every game, you'll level up your gladiator for more skill points and get a certain amount of gold depending on where you placed in the game. With that gold, you can spend it on various items for your gladiator. See? It's just like that one game, Swords and Sandals. Now, if this doesn't scream handsome gentleman to you, I don't know what will. As you level up, you also unlock various cards you can apply to your gladiator to get certain bonuses, like double the gold for landing on blue tiles. Which is the only one we have, so I guess we'll pick that one. The last thing that leveling up does is that it unlocks new game boards for you to play on. That's exciting. The last board is locked until level 28 though, and since you only gain XP after finishing a game, that's 28 games I'll have to play to even touch that map. That's not exciting. In my Swords and Sandals 3 video, I remember complaining about how I had spent 10 hours grinding out fights just to get strong enough to beat the final boss. I don't even have to say it, do I? I did, however, find a bit of a workaround for this. A bit of a pro strat, if you will. With some careful study, I was able to deduce that no matter how many turns a game lasted, you'll always level up after finishing a game. Whether it's 100 turns or 3 turns, you're getting that next level. And since I'm playing with a full party, I'm able to implement what I call
the Rapid Fire Death Bonanza.
Now that's a cool name. Essentially, the goal with the Rapid Fire Death Bonanza is to have everyone make their way to the nearest arena tile, and then just have them all kill each other. Rapid fire. While it may appear that the only goal of each map is to grab the flag at the end of the path, the game can also end if there's only one player left alive. So if everyone dies right away, the game will end way faster than if we sat and played out all of our turns. We just get our level ups and get out of there. Do I recommend this for having fun? No, but do I recommend Swords and Sandals 4 for having fun? The only problem with having a full-size party is that we unfortunately miss out on all the silly names that our computer opponents might have. Like Goon the Fox, Spitzigar Vomit Spawn, Calden Pudding, or even Smellhand. Oh, by the way, your in-game gold resets every new game, which you might sit there and say,
Well, duh, that makes sense.
and it does. What doesn't make sense is that I still have no idea what the armory is doing at the beginning of the map. How do I buy something from here? You guys got like a Black Friday sale or something? Father Painbringer minigame? That sounds fun. Let's see if I can put all my years of mini golfing to use. What are you looking at? Grogbar killed that guy so hard, it broke the screen. Oh, check it out, guys. We're about to partake in an epic battle. Choose an army to bet on. That doesn't look like the Death Imperium. And that definitely doesn't look like the Beast Force. Why not just use the same sprites? Or different names? The background is the same. This game doesn't make any sense. Let's vote for my guys, the Beast Force. They may have less soldiers, but they got a lot more heart. Have at it. Oh my god, can they do it? They're so close. Come on, man, you got it. Yes! Let's go, Beast Force. Or should I say Bootleg Force, am I right? No adventure is complete without the reckless destruction of a few inanimate barrels. Is that what they say? Riveting. You know, at least my guy died doing what he loved. Sprinting around shirtless, throwing oranges at barrels for money. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Side note, what happened to the sound effects in this game? Did it not feel like blasting my ears out with the Louis de Loungeville sound? You're too kind. A generational feud is building between these two. I can just feel it. Good stuff, Gabriel. Okay, if you keep winning, Gabriel, it's not a feud anymore. It's just bullying. Okay, wow, I did terrible this game. All right, this is my redemption. Check this out. Never mind. Looks like it's time for some beast racing, which is Brandor's second favorite pastime. The more you know. Who to choose, who to choose. God, there's so many good options. How about the grizzly bear? Steady runner, but rarely gets speed boosts. Well, he wouldn't be steady if he got boosts. I'm going with him. You know, consistency is key. That's what they say.
It is! Go, 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 go! There are no words that can add to this appalling picture.
That was terrible.
Are you kidding me, Grizzly Bear? 5th place? There's only 8 racers. Steady runner? Yeah, steadily slow. What happened to slow and steady winning these kinds of things? That's what they say. I also just want to say that I didn't edit that announcer voice in. That's actually part of the game. And that's awesome. Man, I want a fun rivalry like Grogbar and Gabriel have. Lawrence, get over here. We're gonna have a fun rivalry. Or not. Man, Grogbar, this isn't looking good. I'll come back when there's something interesting happening here. Come on, Lawrence. Just because something interesting over there isn't happening, doesn't mean something interesting over here is. Just gotta hit one taunt here. I said I just gotta hit one taunt here. Okay, game, I wanna hit the taunt now. Game. Well, Lawrence, we may have a feud here after all. I'll remember this. Make way for the Siege Master, everyone. Oh, it's just the Siege minigame from Crusader? I mean, that's a cool enough game. I just expected something a little more original, that's all. Badlands is a terrible, terrible minigame, but at least it was new. Wait, they took the sound out? Now you've gone too far.
Yippee!
Okay, come on, I grabbed the flag. I gotta win this one. Well, I guess that just leaves Lawrence left to capture a win. Don't worry, man, you'll get there. Congratulations, you have unlocked an arena champion? I guess there is progression after all. Well, not exactly. You see, just because I've unlocked the Fearful Prisoner doesn't mean that I'm going to see him. Ever, actually. All arena champions have a random chance of appearing in your party before a game. So you can spend 30 hours playing this game over and over and never run into any of the champions that you've unlocked. That's dumb. Forget the Fearful Prisoner though, because we've got a new map to play.
Welcome to the deep nether caverns.
This map is much bigger than the Veil of Heroes, but other than just being a bigger map and having a fresh coat of paint, there's nothing new to see in this map. Unless you really like reading the Fate Mask encounter text, then You're gonna have a field day with this one. I will say though, this coat of paint is much cooler than the Veil of Heroes. I mean, it's got a big dragon and lava and skulls. Now that's awesome. Oh, perfect. Time to bet on the real winner this time. Let's see here. Well, the elephant is slow out of the gate, but he's reliable down the stretch, so he should be good. I mean, it is a pretty long track.
So it's ready, and it is.
Come on, elephant. You got it. You got it. Come on. Oh.
There are no words that can add to
Sixth
this
place?
appalling
That's even
picture.
worse. And look at this idiot grizzly bear sticking his head into the frame like that. Now you want to try? Also, Greyhound won again? Is he going to win every time? Don't tell me this whole minigame is a prank. Now that we have a feud, Lawrence, I'm not playing around anymore. Take this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did that just say move backwards for 3 turns? Ugh, not the cavern game again. Hang on, what's this? I take it back. This is the best minigame we have. I guess Mr. Muji took the music with him. So, what have you guys been up to? That's good. Or bad. I don't know what you told me, actually. Okay, here we go. 3rd time's the charm. Check this out. Don't check that out. Oh hey, a new minigame. Been a while since we had one of those. Let's check out this so-called Boulder of Doom. Was that Mossicles? Okay, big walls of rock, I understand. But a dead tree? How did that stop me? Some Boulder of Doom this is. Oh, you know what time it is. It's the last arena tile of the map, which means it's time for Grogbar and Gabriel to reignite their generational feud. This is no longer a feud. Don't worry, Grogbar, I'll avenge you. Oh, and there he goes. Come on, come on. Yes! That's 2 wins for me. You know, I kind of feel bad for Lawrence, who was literally the only one of us left alive and still managed to lose the game somehow. The Arkmagius Mountains. What wonderful and splendid adventures await us in here. This is probably my favorite map so far. Even though this map is just another coat of paint like the caverns were, I think it's fun to race your way to the top of this frozen peak while snaking around this giant waterfall. And the snow effect is always a fun visual. Even the place where you start being a sick Viking boat is a nice touch. Good job, game. Oh, new game alert. Supra genius. Well, sometimes people say that my genius is showing, so I'm sure this game is right up my alley. Oh, it's just Simon Says? Simon Says on a column with little fat kid in the middle. Simon Says, good lord. I swear, if I can't hit this shot. A matching game?
That's okay. You can keep it.
Alright, come on, I gotta stop Grogbar before he touches the flag. Oh, ho, ho, there we go. See you later, Grogbar. I'll be taking that win now. Put it on my record. Yo, Lawrence, 4th again? How does this keep happening? With some more grinding, we've made it to our 4th map, the Fallen Titan, and it looks crazy. Oh yeah, it's definitely crazy. Why is he looking at me like I did this to him? This is without a doubt the strangest map of the lineup. Like, never did I expect a giant stone man to be the last map. The maps so far have consisted of all these exotic locations, these fantastical lands. It really felt like we were traveling all across Brandor in our quest for the golden sandals. And then we get to this map and it's like, oh hey man, what are you doing here? And where are we anyways? Hell? I mean, I guess it's not like we haven't already been there in this video. Oh god. Does he have to show up in the background of the battle screen too? For a map as visually striking as the Fallen Titan, there isn't really much else of note to comment on here. Other than I won again, but that's just a formality at this point. At least Lawrence didn't get 4th again. But yeah, I mean, we're playing the same games, landing on the same tiles, and playing with the same people. What more can I say, really? There's 8 maps to unlock, but maps 5 through 8 are literally just recolors of existing maps that we've already played on. And even the ones we've played on feel pretty similar to each other, beyond slightly different layouts and a different PNG in the background. I just wish something would come along and switch things up a little bit. Give us something new and exciting to work with, you know? No, it can't be. Do my eyes deceive me? Or did Mr. Amazing just appear in my party? Of all the gladiators in Brandor to pick from, Mr. Amazing, my arch nemesis, decides to show his face. Of course. Alright, well, let me at least add Grogbar and Lawrence. I'm gonna need all the help I can get. What? You're not Mr. Amazing. Who are you? And why are you wearing his clothes? Did Mr. Amazing just die in the last 5 seconds? What happened? I guess he's not coming back. Dang it. I was really looking forward to that epic battle, actually. Another day, another level up. Just gotta do this a few more times and we can have our generational battle on the final map. Come on, everyone, gather around. Let's just get through this so we can... Oh, good lord. I think this is actually worse than getting Mr. Amazing. Look, Physicles, I know I replaced you in 3 Redux, but I had no idea. I promise. You don't gotta do this, man. This isn't like you. Oh, come on. To my dismay and disappointment, if a champion drops in, you cannot add anyone else to the party or else they will be replaced by a new random gladiator, which is terrible. If only I had realized this before I finished playing. None of this would have happened. I'm sorry, guys. You can kill me in Sword and Sandals 3 Redux if you want. I do want to say, though, that champion encounters are entirely by random chance. So the fact that the only 2 I ran into during my entire playthrough were Mr. Amazing and Physicles is just insane luck. Or unluck, I don't know. The game's listening to me. That's scary. Man. Even after all of this, we still have a lot of levels to grind before we unlock the final map. Now I could do a fun montage highlighting the journey to this supposedly amazing final battle between 4 mostly handsome, mostly bachelors. But I'm not gonna do that. In fact, we're just gonna sit here in silence. Just kidding, guys. It's time for a tier list! Starting things off strong here, we have Night Runners. This honestly might be my favorite minigame to play. I mean, who doesn't love a fun race with even more fun power-ups? And Sir Belgrave is here too. It's a little rougher on the edges, but for this game's standards, this minigame is a holy grail. Night. S tier.
Devil's Deep.
This one's just okay. It does get a bonus point for having multiple maps, but there's not really much here at all. The gold you get here is small compared to other games, and the Grim Reapers move around with no rhyme or reason, often blocking you completely from collecting the gold. What the heck? It's just whatever. C tier. Alchemist is actually pretty fun. It feels nice to just swing your hand all over the screen and catch all the different potions. And while the enemies can be a challenge to navigate, they aren't unfair like the Grim Reapers in Devil's Deep. Bonus points for the posters in the back. Those are great. B tier. Skull Golf is a terrible minigame. It's got a great premise with Father Painbringer as the mascot, but wow, is this game not only boring since it's just one swing, but stupidly difficult. You could hit everything perfect. It still won't go in the hole. D tier. Epic Battle could have been a more fun minigame, but it definitely missed on the execution a bit. The betting mechanic is fun, and I enjoyed that it reuses assets from Crusader. But at the same time, who are these guys? This isn't the Beast Force. That isn't the Death Imperium. No sound effects or different units is also pretty lame. C tier. Arena Smackdown is not good. You would think shooting guns at arena champions in order to survive would be awesome, but this game is ridiculously hard to the point where a game of this only lasts about 5 seconds before you lose. That's not fair. Switching weapons is a cool idea, but they don't really do much besides different levels of damage. It is cool to see a game featuring the arena champions of Sword and Sandals 3 though. C tier. I don't care what anybody says, Rune Slider is the worst minigame there is. Not only is it just a word search, but it's the worst word search I've ever played.
It's trash.
The 30-second timer is one thing, as you'll only ever be able to complete 1, maybe 2 words, but you have to drag each letter into place one by one. That doesn't sound too bad at first, until you realize that all of the letters block each other. So you end up spending a majority of the time just trying to find a lane for the letters you actually want to use to travel through. What kind of design is that? F tier. Prisoner Revolt. Now we're getting somewhere. This is just a silly game. I mean, crushing prisoners with a giant spiked roller is an insane concept, and I'm all for it personally. And the constant screaming from the gladiators every time you hit one, to some, that's annoying. To me, that's pretty funny, I can't lie. That and the Squidward Death Machine. A tier. River of Rage has some of the worst controls in gaming history. That might be hyperbolic, but good lord, what is this? Imagine playing an ice level, mixed with a water level, mixed with inverted controls, while at the same time dropping your keyboard into a tub of lard. And now you've got the controls for River of Rage. No thanks. F tier. Monsters Hall is a game that just confuses me. Like, why are we invincible to the monsters while walking on the ground, only to be killed by them when flying in the air? Which, by the way, when you fly through the air, it literally says you're invincible. And what is even happening here? Gaiax? Zirzabal? And I don't even know who this guy is. It's not a terrible game, it's just not very good. C tier. Sandal Blocks is a really solid minigame. Sure, it might just be a basic matching game, but it does it pretty well. The only problem is that it doesn't last long enough, which seems to be a problem with a lot of the minigames on the list. A tier. We're gonna go from a really solid minigame to one of the worst in the whole library, Cavernier. From the complete lack of sound effects, even on things that are begging to have a sound effect like the bombs, to the PNG image of your gladiator stuttering across the screen to show your movement, this minigame just does not care.
We do not care.
Even the music itself doesn't seem to care about the minigame, as it almost always ends up cutting out halfway through. The only reason that this isn't F tier is because of Mr. Muji. You got lucky he was there to save you. D tier. Swords and Snacks is just awful. The constantly changing rules of how things work, the straight up noise pollution it creates, even the amount of gold you get as a reward. Just awful. F tier. Boulder of Doom. This one is just whatever. If you always wanted to be a giant boulder of molten rock tumbling down a desert ravine, you're gonna love this one. But for everyone else, C tier. If Rune Slider wasn't a thing, this would be the worst game in the library. Badlands is one of the most broken games I have ever played. And just, what is even happening here? Why do birds give me fuel? Why is Sphericles one-shotting me? Why do you spin around constantly, resulting in you slamming your head into the sand over and over? Why? What? Why? And how? Don't forget that. F tier. Bat Harvest! I don't know why I said it like that. I honestly didn't get to play this one that much, but it seems fine enough. No real complaints. B tier. At first, I thought the controls in What Ails You were just broken, so I was prepared to give it a low rating. But eventually, I was able to figure it out, and once I did, it's pretty fun. And you get to see Arglax serve drinks. Who doesn't want that? S tier. Siege Master is just a watered down version of the already middling Siege game in Crusader. C tier. Super Genius is literally just Simon Says, with little fat kids staring at you the entire time, so it's actually worse. F tier. Oh, now Beast Racing? I could get into some Beast Racing. Don't tempt me with a good time. Sure, it's completely random chance and the descriptions don't really make any sense at all, but it's good fun, isn't it? I just wish that this one could have been played with the entire party instead. A tier. I'm not really a fan of games that force you to eventually lose, so to see it be impossible in the last stand to save Hakeis' men from Antares' army, and then also be straight up killed at the end every time, is pretty disheartening. It's not the worst minigame by far though. It does make you feel a bit tense as you desperately try to win this losing battle. B tier. Barrel Fighters gotta be the most random minigame in the whole collection. And unfortunately, random here does not mean good. The controls are not very good, the barrels move way too fast, and again, no sound effects? D tier. Last but not least on the list is Might and Memory. And it's a boring one. You like playing a bad version of a card matching game? Here you go, man. And have this C tier while you're at it. And there you have it, the definitive Swords and Sandals 4 minigame tier list. What do you think? Isn't it awesome and lit? Yeah, it is. Okay, we did some mining off camera, and now we're ready for the final battle. This one's for all the marbles. Take all the marbles that we've gotten so far and give it to whoever wins this last round. Place your bets on who you think is gonna win, because now we're getting serious. Come on. It's me. It's so me. Lawrence? Are you serious? Swords and Sandals 4 was quite the interesting game to cover, to say the least. Often considered the black sheep of the Swords and Sandals series, 4 takes everything that the fans loved about the first 3 games and just forgets that that even happened. For the most part anyways. It's just such a confusing step for the series to take. And the fact that it's technically an installment in the main series of games just because of its name is... that's nice, I think. Is it the weakest game in the series? Probably. But does that mean it's a bad game in general? Probably. Now look, there are good things in this game, but you do have to do some digging to find them. I personally love party style games like this, and to see a Swords and Sandals take on the genre is actually pretty fun and interesting. I really like the fact that each member in your party can make their own custom gladiator to use in every round. And I also like how the boards are set up and the tiles that they feature, even if they can get a little redundant by the 4th map or so. Yeah, a lot of the minigames are bad, but I'd be lying if I didn't have a lot of fun playing them. Well, most of them. Some for genuine fun-having reasons, and others for so bad it's good reasons. That's a lot better than boring me, in my opinion. There's a lot of good ideas here. It's just a shame that I don't think they were executed properly, which honestly is an understatement for some of these games, because yeah, there's some real stinkers here. However, I really think that if the developer were to ever remake 4, it could be one of the most popular installments in the series. Now hear me out, okay? Just walk with me here. A lot of the minigames here are bad, but only because of how unpolished and clunky they are. A lot of the ideas, bar a few of the really bad ones like Rune Slider, are actually really solid. A fresh coat of paint would do wonders for a lot of the library. Besides polish though, I also think that what a lot of these party games are missing is, well, you know, the party. I mean, what Mario Party game has each player individually playing all the minigames? That doesn't make any sense. What I think would really make this game a standout hit, even more than all the proposed changes I've already talked about, would be the introduction of online multiplayer. Now of course, that's easier said than done, but how cool would a new and improved Swords and Sandals 4 that you could actually play with your friends online be? I don't know about any of the logistical things associated with introducing online multiplayer into a game, but I think that'd be pretty cool. That's just me though. All this to say, Swords and Sandals 4 is bad, but it's trying. While many are quick to write this game off as non-canon, or a cash grab, or some other third thing, I think that what it presents and introduces to the series is at least an interesting concept that freshens up the formula. Should it have been a mainline game? Absolutely not. But I absolutely see the vision behind what was being cooked up here. It just needed that extra spark, and maybe that extra budget, to have it fully realized. Maybe someday, maybe someday.
BubberTubber, you are never picking the game again.
I don't know, Gabriel. I thought it was a pretty good idea.
Hey, can I have a fry?